Hey guys, what's up? It's munclesonkey, and in this guide I'm going to be showing you guys how to do barbarian fishing. You can expect to gain anywhere between 80 to 100k fishing XP per hour depending on whether you're 70 fishing and just starting out with barbarian or whether you're up in the higher 90s grinding away for that 99. So you will need some items for this. They are very easy to obtain, however. First of all, you're going to need a games necklace to teleport there. You're going to need some decorated fishing urns. These require 76 crafting. If you don't have that, you can make some of the lower level fishing urns. It just means you will have to bank more often, but fishing urns are definitely a must. You also need a large amount of fishing bait. You could also use feathers, but I'd highly recommend using fishing bait because it's a lot cheaper. Also, you can get the fishing outfit from Flingers. This is not required, however, Flingers is very good XP per hour, so I'd recommend if you don't have the fishing outfit already, you go ahead and do some Flingers games. The official world is world 89, and you just join the game, join the friends chat, and they will tell you how to play. And now we get into our method itself. So you want to just teleport to Barbarian Outpost and run directly south. If you have not already done barbarian training, you will have to do a little bit of that just so you can start barbarian fishing. However, all of that is quite easy. So for the barbarian train itself, I'm not going to go over it, but you just run south and there will be a little hut and a guy inside the hut called Otto God Blessed. And you talk to him and he will assign you some tasks, and you want to do those tasks until he teaches you how to do the fishing, and then you can do that. And once you're ready, you want to go to one of these fishing spots and use the rod on the fishing spot, and then you want to put the fish on your action bar. And you might be saying now, if you go to the fish on your action bar, you'll say, oh, the first option is gut instead of drop, so how am I going to get these out of my inventory? Because if I press V, because I want the fish out of my inventory, it just brings up a menu with the gut option. Now there's a couple ways to do this. There's one that's extremely easy and it requires the use of mouse keys. I'll be showing that one second. And there's another one that's a little bit more annoying, however you don't need mouse keys for it. So the easiest way to do this is you want to make sure that your action bar is on the bottom of the screen. It has to be on the bottom. And then you go into game settings and you click one button mouse gameplay. Now if you don't want to do mouse keys, what you can do is you can just click at the very top of the box where it shows these fish here. You have to click at the very top of it and your mouse will be right over drop, and you can just spam click on the drop and your character will continue fishing. It won't stop him from gaining XP. And if you're willing to do a lot of clicking, this can be a good way to do it. However, it is a bit easier with mouse keys. Mouse keys are in fact quite easy to set up. Pretty much all you need to do is you want to go into your control panel. It should look something like this, and you go into ease of access and then you click change how your mouse works, and then you just want to check this box so it says turn on mouse keys. And then the way that mouse keys are automatically set up, you can press the plus button on your number pad. You want to make sure that num lock is on your number pad on your keyboard, and then you press the plus button because there will be one there. And you want to just make sure that your mouse pointer again is at the very top of the fish, because if it's not, if it's at the bottom, it'll open up the customized keybind menu instead of pressing drop. So using this, you can just hover your mouse button over the very top of the mouse keys, or the very top of the boxes where the fish are at, and drop them extremely quickly. I did a 1 hour test of the fishing myself just using this gear, and I managed to get myself, along with decorated fishing urns and the fishing outfit, that was the only bonuses that I had, and I managed to get 86,000 fishing XP in 1 hour. A few other ways you could increase your fishing XP is you could get bonus XP in fishing by playing the minigame Stealing Creation, or you could use a summon such as a granite lobster, and that will boost your fishing level by a very slight amount, or you could have an avatar skill bonus of your clan on the same world as you, and that can increase your XP as well. But overall, at level 99, I had a friend test this out for me, and he said it was 105k XP per hour using the exact same setup that I was using, in addition to a granite lobster being summoned. Anyway, that's about all for this guide. Thanks for watching. Hopefully it helps some of you guys out, and farewell.